tonight we're going to be making some kung pao chicken for dinner. In Cantonese, it can be pronounced as gong gai ting. It is a classic Sichuan dish made using chicken, bell peppers, onions, and dried chili peppers. The recipe is pretty flexible. You can switch out the veggies or add peanuts or cashews to the stir fry, which is what it's traditionally made with. And you can add a few fresh chilies or Sichuan peppercorn to give it that extra spicy kick. Okay, so the first step is to chop up the chicken. Usually we want to use boneless, but we have this random piece of like chicken with the bone in it, so I'm just gonna debone this first. Okay, now we have 3 boneless and skinless chicken breasts, which we're gonna cut into 3/4 inch cubes. The most important part about cutting the chicken is to make sure they're all the same size so that they cook evenly. So these pieces are already kind of messed up. Whoops. So yeah, don't do that. Done dicing our chicken, we're gonna sort of make a marinade so that the chicken will sit in the marinade for a little bit and sort of absorb all the flavors. So we're gonna start with a little bit of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, and then some soy sauce. This is 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And then you're just gonna mix it up. As my grandma says, the real Chinese way is to use your hands. Add some pepper to taste. And we're just gonna set that aside and let it marinate while we prep the other ingredients. Oh boy, can you come help peel beans, please? One end, this end off, and snap in half. Okay, so while my sister's helping me peel the beans, I'm gonna cut up the bell peppers. So I have red bell peppers here, and because I diced the chicken into 3/4 inch cubes, I'm gonna do the same with the peppers. Last pepper! It's a race, it's a race. So our peppers are done, our beans are done. So our next ingredient, we're gonna dice some onions. We have green onions here. Forgot. Basically, we bought these green onions from the market. I thought they were in the fridge, but my mom actually planted them so we would have green onions growing. We have our own little green onion plant right here. Guys, this is wonderful. And now it's time for the ginger. Forgot about the most important ingredient in this dish. We're gonna be using some dried chilies, so chilies are important just to give it a little extra kick, but it's up to you how spicy you want to make your dish, so you can use as many as you can tolerate, basically. So we're just gonna slice them in half and sort of remove the seeds inside. Next, we're going to make our stir-fry sauce. You'll need 3 tablespoons of water, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon dark soy sauce. If you don't have dark soy sauce, you can just substitute it with regular soy sauce. Dark soy sauce just adds a little more flavor depth and a bit of color to the dish. And then you're gonna add in 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 3 tablespoons of honey, and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And then just stir everything together. Alright, next we have our cornstarch slurry, which is basically just mixing cornstarch with water to help thicken the sauce later on. Here I'm just using 1 teaspoon of cornstarch with 2 teaspoons of water, but you can up the amounts if you want an even thicker sauce. Now we have all our ingredients. We have our marinated chicken, sauces, veggies, and sort of stir-fry ingredients, which will all go into the stir-fry afterwards. Turning on the heat to about medium-high heat. It is. I'm gonna be using. We have a huge wok here because we make a lot of Chinese stir-fries, but obviously not everyone's gonna have this. So if you don't have a wok at home, you can just use a large skillet or a large pan. Anyway, you're gonna heat up some oil first, then add the chicken in, spread it evenly around your wok or your pan, and then let it cook on one side until browned. Once the chicken is browned on one side, you're gonna flip the chicken and continue stirring until it's fully cooked. Now we're gonna remove it from the pan and set it aside. Onions in. And you wanna add in your veggies. So I'm stir frying the green beans first because they take longer to cook. After a minute or so, I'm just gonna add a little bit of water and then cover it so the green beans will steam for a bit. Once the beans are almost cooked, I'm gonna add the rest of our ingredients, starting with our bell pepper, then garlic, ginger, and the dried red chilies. So just before you put in the cornstarch slurry, you want to mix it again so it's more combined. So you should almost instantly start to see your sauce thicken, but if you want your sauce to be even thicker, you can just add more cornstarch slurry. No waste, getting all that sauce and onions. As for the final touch, you can just garnish it with some green onion and then serve it on a bed of white rice.